The River Murray, unstoppable. Just like the footy. River Murray Football.
Oh, yes. Nearly at the end of the program. River Murray Football. We need to get into that. To Big Brucey is on the line. Now, not sure if it's been an average week, a poor week, a quiet week. Maybe it's been some other kind of week. Brucey, how are you?
G'day there, boys. Oh, what a big week in River Murray Football. One of the biggest weeks you've ever seen. And look, River Murray just pumped up, heading towards next week's association game. And lots happening, boys.
Yeah, I tell you, it's going to be a big one. Didn't know, but Strathalbyn. I was at Strathalbyn this week, Bruce, and they tell me they see the MFL TV out there at the Creek Oval, and some of the old rallies have noticed you out and about in the lovely, beautiful trailer. So good to be able to be back in Strath, but good to be able to talk about River Murray too. And Bruce, we've got to get to the games quickly because of time, but Ramblers 18-13 to Maipolonga 10-6, a big win, and Ramblers have made their case for the top 5.
Oh, yes, definitely, Flo, man. And, look, nothing too surprising about this. I think that was about, probably 2 or 3 more goals than we expected. But, look, Calorie there with a pretty good performance with 7. That is a very good performance. Keenan Harradine, only a young kid coming through, best on ground for Ramblers, whilst for Maipolonga Wrigley with 3. And good to see Jack Freestone, a real up and comer. He's just been around the Tigers for a while, and he's a real Tiger through and through. And to get a best player for him, that is a great effort. Allison and Atkins, their new player, Atkins third best. But nothing too surprising about that one, Flo, man. Ramblers definitely predicted to win that one.
Too good. Tail and Bend, they had to come from behind after getting flogged in the first quarter against Manham. They ended up winning 15-8-98. Manham 11-11-77. This is the one that got away from the Roos because at quarter time they were dominant, Bruce.
Oh, good call there, Jace. Right on the money call. And look, Manham had it in the bag, didn't they? Even at halftime, 8-6 to 3-2. And they got into a comfort zone, didn't they? And Taylor and Ben pegged them back, and just with some class footy and in that third quarter. The premiership quarter, a massive 8-1, and just turned the game on its heel. And Taylor and Ben ended up running away winners by 21 points in that final term. It was Smelt back into the team following that little bit of a knee niggle with 5 and Wilson with 4. So a couple of big goal kickers up front there for Taylor and probably got them home. For Manham, good to see Russo amongst the leading goal kickers. Tommy Russo with 3, Keller with 2, Reschke with 2. But I'm told out of that match, Keller sustained an injury, which is not too good. So he might miss a few games, if not the season. But look, Taylor and Ben certainly continue on their winning way. And look, as I say, no surprise. I think Taylor and Ben were penned in to win that one. But look, the surprise was that first half. Like you said, Jason, they gave up a really good lead, didn't they?
They did. And what about this last game? Jervois, 15-14, 104. Meningi, much improved the Bears, 8-7-55. Tell us about this Spinks for Meningi, who booted 5 for the Bears.
Well, I guess in any sport you play, boys, half of it's fun and half of it's fitness. And that's been the key to Meningi. Look, they started and, they were late starters, some of them. And, they had blokes that couldn't play the first and second games, and they had cricket things happening, and, this prevented training. And, look, in the end, they've got it together. They've got blokes that are starting to gel together that want to play for the club. And that was a very good performance, just going down there by 49 points. Big turnaround from the first round. I probably expected Jervois to win that by a much better margin, but look, they've certainly got some great players. Scott with another 7, Pope with 3, Silverlock and Zarantinello back into the side with a couple. But everyone's talking about the Diamond. And look, he is really shining very bright. And that is Adam Diamond, and he's just killing them. And another best on ground for Jervois, Tommy Klasky, the hard Tommy Klasky on that half-back flank, and Pope on ball. Meningi, Robinson, good to see him, a former Jervois player, named best against his old side. Always good to do that. Angus and Turner, but predicted, I think, fellas, good win by Jervois.
All right, quickly, Jervois and Manham, a big chance here for Manham to show what they did in the first half last week against Jervois and put some, just say, a bit of test on these Bloods.
Well, Keller in doubt, and of course O'Malley probably not due to play with his work, etc. So Jervois should be too good here, and they should get the job done over Manham. Look, Manham much improved. They'll take it up to them. A lot of young players in that Manham side, so they're going to be around for a few years, this Manham Roos. But Jervois should win there, Wayne, 21-30.
Meningie at home, they take on Imperials. They gave a good account of themselves last week. Can they do it again, Bruce?
Well, Imps come off the bye, boys, so look, they'll be fresh as the roses, and look, they really will just go down there, and I think they'll try and get some rhythm. Look, they know they're going to go down there and get the points. I guess they've got to not get into a comfort zone, but look, Johnny Boris just up forward, he'll just pour some big holes in those goals, and he'll jag another 8 or 10. I think Imp's too strong. Meningie, just haven't got the cattle in the paddock, have they?
No, they don't. Tail and Ben do, and they should beat Mypolonga out at the Fruit Bowl.
Yeah, Tail and Ben should beat Mypolonga. That probably should be about a 41-50, maybe a 51-60 point margin. Smelt up front, kicking the goals, and they've got some pretty good players around the ground, starting to gel together well with Westhoff leading the way. Tail and Ben should be too good in that one there, boys.
All right, it is a big weekend of River Murray football.
Get around it. MFL TV Live.
Yep, that's out in the Mallee.
That's right.
And Brucey's out there. Where are you, Bruce?
Tomorrow, boys, we're doing great to be able to do at Karoonda and Murrayville, of course. A lot of talk during the week with the borders and Murrayville, and great that they can come across the border into Edinburgh with a 70-kilometre rule and live stream that one for them, boys.
Yeah, great stuff. Big Brucey on River Murray football.